tonight on the HBO Comedy Showcase. Andrea Martin and the Women of the Night.
Sunday, a hilarious look at some of comedy's most famous faces.
Now that's funny.
You keep the award, I'll take you home.
Laugh yourself silly. The Comedy Hall of Fame, Sunday at 9 on Global. Here's your perfect choice for what to watch Tuesday.
So we scrapped the eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Catch some laughs on the second half.
Come on, it'll be a blast.
Global's got it Tuesday at 9.
I'd rather walk in on Mom and Dad having sex.
There's a pretty picture.
Next week, we wind up another outstanding season of the CFL on CBC, beginning Saturday at 3:30 Eastern with the Grey Cup Kickoff Spectacular right here from McMahon Stadium. Then Sunday, beginning at 5 Eastern, countdown to Grey Cup, the 81st Grey Cup in the CFL. And right after that, at 6 o'clock Eastern, we begin with the 81st Grey Cup Championship, Winnipeg versus either Edmonton or Calgary. And right now, the Eskimos are looking good. 29-13 with 3 minutes to go. And as the time ticks down, Doug
CBC Sports presents the CFL on CBC. Brought to you by Bell.
This is CBC Public Broadcasting.
Stories that matter to you, weeknights on the CBC Evening News.
We now join programming in progress.
You too can be in television.
RCAF invades new airspace.
This half hour is 7 screw-ups.
Yeah, something like that. Now it's double the impact with the Air Force. Catch them on television as well as radio.
A topical sweep at the events of the week.
Lots of just plain goofy stuff.
The Royal Canadian Air Force on CBC, Friday at 7:30 on Living Television.
I look better in real life.
On the air right now, primetime news is the best you can get. That's what I feel. I've watched Peter Mansbridge. He's very believable. He's not fake.
You've written a remarkable book. It's powerful and it's vivid.
If you're looking for, on the ball, to the minute news, what's going on, primetime news is the best you can get in, and the journalists are fantastic.
Yasser and Herbie race across the Gaza. Cloud and sun, coast to coast, except for my ex-wife's region.
Are you what? They're a bunch of big fat liars, Frank.
And?
F-E-X.
See, they never had anything like this in the Church of England.
In entertainment news, Madonna...
This hour has 22 minutes. Monday at 11.
Can you guess where you are now? Would you believe you're on an Arctic island stranded in the Beaufort Sea? Herschel Island, a garden of flowers in a sea of ice. And on the other side of the world, a revolution, a grassroots industrial revolution, a revolution with a human face on No Spare Parts. Wednesday, on The Nature of Things with David Suzuki.
An abused wife in hiding, the husband who wanted her dead, and the private detective who found her.
There's always someone in this industry that will do whatever is required.
Tuesday on The Fifth Estate.
Wednesday on Man Alive.
I am the #1 loony in Great Britain.
A portrait of Spike Milligan, the comic, and clinical depression. That's Wednesday on Man Alive.
You're sure to fall in love with old kids.
Canada's #1 singing star sings your favorite 50s hits. Anne-Marie Croonin tonight at 9 on CBC, 10 Atlantic, 10:30 Newfoundland.
Man Alive is concerned with community values, social values, family values.
I always told my dad that I was playing for both of us.
It explores in depth the things that are worrying us as a society.
I resent being kidnapped, and I have a commitment to see that justice is served.
Tonight on Man Alive, the story of
I think what you see with Arthur Kent will be what you get.
I came to apologize.
Friday.
Get out!
Maloney's Over the Edge. And Olivia, a TV star?
The morning show has offered me a spot on a regular basis.
Can their marriage survive? Street Legal, 8 p.m. Friday.
Can you guess where you are now? Would you believe you're on an Arctic island stranded in the Beaufort Sea? Herschel Island, a garden of flowers in a sea of ice. And on the other side of the world, a revolution, a grassroots industrial revolution, a revolution with a human face on No Spare Parts. Wednesday, on The Nature of Things with David Suzuki.
You've raked the leaves and put away the lawn furniture. Now, as you brace yourself for the holiday season, another annual event creeps up, the Grey Cup. It's been going on for years. Time to get together with friends and watch the game, maybe have that one last barbecue. For all of us, it's become a tradition. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do, but only one place you can be. The Grey Cup on CBC, November 28th.
I came to apologize.
Friday.
Get out!
Maloney's Over the Edge. And Olivia, a TV star?
The morning show has offered me a spot on a regular basis.
Can their marriage survive? Street Legal, 8 p.m. Friday.
Looking for a great way to start your Saturday morning?
Why not join us? Julie Marie and the CKCO TV Saturday morning team will have the latest news, weather, and sports beginning at 9 o'clock.
And then Dan and I will be along with Canada AM Weekend at 10. Join us this Saturday morning and see for yourself.
Saturday morning with Julie Marie Innes starting at 9 and Canada AM Weekend with Wade Chen and Dan Matheson at 10. CKCO TV, your #1 news source in central and southwestern Ontario.
CTV News, tonight, making your world make sense.
Down home courtroom charm.
Families will show you how they're celebrating tonight at 11.
Now, and Law and Order will not be seen tonight, so that NBC can bring you the first annual Comedy Hall of Fame. They'll return next week at their regular time.
NBC presents a Sunday Bonanza. First at 7, 6 Central. Revisit the Ponderosa. See the best of the Old West. An NBC special, Back to Bonanza. Then at 9, 8 Central, The Legend Lives Again. A new generation of Cartwrights. The world premiere movie event of the year. Bonanza, The Return. All starting at 7, 6 Central. NBC Sunday.
Saturday.
I hate you! I hate you both!
You've devoted your life to your child.
I don't know how to help him.
Now, can you save him?
He's not coming back.
Sisters, NBC Saturday. NBC's Friday Night Mystery presents Larry Hagman's triumphant return to television.
I'm out at the will.
Now he's got only one way to stay afloat.
You and I are going into the undercover business.
He's solving high-class crimes on a shoestring budget. This isn't Dallas anymore.
We're having fun, aren't we?
Larry Hagman staying afloat on the NBC Friday Night Mystery.
The first annual Comedy Hall of Fame will continue in a moment.
He's a big city doctor lost in a small town.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Michael J. Fox is Doc Hollywood. Woody Harrelson knocks Hollywood.
I heard that the women out there have their chests enlarged and barred on purpose.
Doc Hollywood, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central on NBC.
That's a nice pig you got there.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
The victim of a brutal stabbing tells how he survived tonight at 11.
This Thanksgiving, America will begin a new tradition.
Where are you, you little freak?
You guys give up?
The #1 comedy of all time.
Yes!
Home Alone becomes an NBC Thanksgiving tradition. Then, 5 #1 songs, multi-Grammy winner, and 22 million albums. In her first network special, Mariah Carey comes to NBC. Thanksgiving night set the table for 2 more, Home Alone and Mariah Carey on NBC. NBC presents a Sunday Bonanza, first at 7, 6 Central. Revisit the Ponderosa and the family that started it all. See the best of the Old West. An NBC special takes you back to Bonanza. Then a special Sequest. It's a high noon showdown.
I've been looking for you.
Sequest style. Then the legend lives again. The world premiere movie event of the year. A new generation of Cartwrights fight for the Ponderosa. Bonanza, The Return. All starting at 7, 6 Central, NBC Sunday.
Okay, picture this. You have to give a big presentation at work. You stand up in front of 30 people, and one of them starts shooting spitballs at you. Somebody else wets his pants, and another one is under the table crying. Meanwhile, you can't believe it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Sound like a tough job? Sounds like a teacher's job. I'm telling you, these people are heroes. So don't throw spitballs and don't cry under the table. And you know what? Don't wet your pants.
The first annual Comedy Hall of Fame will continue in a moment.
For 40 years, we've given Hollywood's greatest stars the surprise of their lives. Which two stars will it be this Friday? Pat Sajak hosts an all-new This Is Your Life on NBC.
The NBC Friday Night Mystery presents Larry Hagman's triumphant return to television.
You and I are going into the undercover business.
Larry Hagman, Staying Afloat, NBC Friday.
In touch with Western New York. This is a Channel 2 News update.
Good evening, I'm Rich Kelman.
And I'm Lori Lasowski. Coming up on Channel 2 News at 11.
A mother awaits at Buffalo Airport for a reunion with a daughter she hasn't seen in nearly 24 years.
Plus, will your loved ones be home in time for the holiday as weather and airline woes mount? Also tonight.
It's with me every day of my life. Every single day. I have to deal with what happened and why.
Coming up at 11.
Victims of crime, stories of survival. The issue tonight on Channel 2 News at 11.
Before you drift off dreaming of tomorrow's turkey, stay up to hear Jay's Thanksgiving Nightmare. Lorena Bobbitt was carving the turkey. It was frightening. Then Richard Simmons shows you how to burn off those holiday calories. And Jurassic Park's Laura Dern. Woo! That ain't no dinosaur. Tonight, after the news.
Saturday, the only network for comedy is NBC. First, an all-new Mommies.
How special.
Yeah. And on an all-new Cafe American, an electric tour of the Eiffel Tower.
The world's biggest lightning rod!
Then, the event you waited for.
This is it. I'm in labor.
On Empty Nest, Harry brings his own grandchild into the world.
It's coming.
And the celebration continues on Nurses, when Harry helps Gina and Hank become
The mother and father.
An unforgettable night of comedy only on NBC.
Saturday. On Channel 2 News at 11.
A Western New York mother awaits decades for a reunion tonight.
Plus, some tips about eating that turkey, but staying healthy.
And a story about trust that turned violent. I'm Rich Kelman.
I'm Lori Lasowski. These stories and more coming up next.
It's Seniors Week all this week on the new news.
Tune in and find out everything from travel ideas to important issues like elder abuse.
We'll see you then.
News at noon. Weekdays on CKCO TV. Coverage you can count on.
We can't believe you're 40. CKCO TV celebrated 40 years in television last year with an hour-long special. An affectionate look at the station's history and at the people on the tiny screen who played such an important part in that history. We can't believe you're 40. CKCO's 40th anniversary special is available on VHS for just $20 plus shipping and taxes. To reserve your copy, call 1-800-805-SHOW.
You're watching the conclusion of Tom Clancy's Op Center on CTV.
Wednesday, Primetime Live.
They're human. They make mistakes.
And they told me that Megan was dead. Maybe this is what Patty would have really liked for her dad to have her heart.
And I loved her. Oh, my God, he's coming down the hall.
I've got to save those girls.
Pow, 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 pow.
She died instantly.
That's right.
Diane Sawyer and Sam Donaldson. Primetime Live, Wednesday at 10 on CKCO TV.
You're watching the conclusion of Tom Clancy's Op Center on CTV.
Many young people have lost hope of ever finding a job or living as well as their parents. They're looking for someone to blame.
CTV brings you a frightening look into the growing number of Canadian youth involved in racist activity. Where does this intense hate come from, and can it be healed? A disturbing, powerful hour of television. A story that must be told. Hearts of Hate, a special CTV documentary tomorrow.
What does Mountie know about women?
Unlikely partners with overwhelming differences.
I think I'm in love with her, Fraser.
A Chicago cop and a Canadian Mountie. Due South. Thursdays at 8 on CKCO TV.
Tom Clancy's Op Center is brought to you in part by MasterCard, your card for life.